Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, and numbers of the rest of the Democratic field claim it should happen. Of course, none of them have advanced legislation to do so, and their official platforms don't explain how they would. Recent administrations ran on reforming the system, but once elected, neither Democrats nor Republicans appear to have remembered their promise to do so. This includes the current former vice president, who now wants his former boss job even though he seems to barely be able to remember what he had for breakfast. Oops, that's right, he didn't have breakfast. Every day from the Decision 2020 campaign trail, lower-level, nearly non-polling former Democratic frontrunners bemoan how much damage the country is enduring because of the words, tweets, and throwaway hyperbole that the president tweaks the media and his opponents with. Deranged talk radio personalities, who have lost their audience completely, disgruntled unemployed former magazine editors, who have lost their readership completely, and jealous husbands, whose wives work for the president and who publicly appear intent on destroying his marriage completely, sit in a corner across the other side of the aisle bitterly tweeting how the president is unfit, cruel and must be put down. So a question for all the big-talking haters of the president: why was he the only person to do anything about it? And if he did it, doesn't it mean he's the consummate fit, out of compassion, that neither party had shown previously? Oh wait, you didn't hear about it because the media barely breathed a word about it. To have done so would have forced Beto, Bernie, and Booker to be challenged by actual journalists with questions about why none of them ever even tried. To do so would have required the evil access of Crystal Conway. So since you might not have heard, here you go. This week the president forgave nearly $750 million worth of federal college loan debt with the stroke of a pen. Sure, other presidents could have done it, Republican and Democrat. Sure, Congress could have passed legislation accomplishing as much. But President Trump did it, by himself, the only one to do so. Affecting some current 25,000 individuals, and averaging $30,000 per person, the president wiped it away. Another reason the media isn't hyping it is because of who had their debt forgiven: permanently disabled veterans and service members. To be candid, I was gobsmacked to learn that in 2019 we hadn't already accomplished this. How in good conscience were we holding federal college loans over those who have been maimed, injured, lost eyes, minds, or limbs in the service of our nation? And at around $30,000 each. What, were we going to send in Treasury goons to crack their kneecaps if they fell behind? When Joe Walsh was a one-term congressman, he never thought, hey, maybe these guys in uniform have given the ultimate sacrifice, maybe we should cancel their debt. When Bernie Sanders is railing against the evils of the same pay-to-play politics that made him rich enough to buy 3 homes, he didn't ever think, I wonder if we should cancel the balance for Sergeant Smith who can't hold his child anymore because he got his arms blown off fighting for us. Seriously. President Obama. Those would all be a big fat nope. For whatever reason it took President Trump, and he did it. In doing so, he also helped the rest of us in ways unreported by the sleeping media this week. By not tying up that $750 million in payback to a federal government, who can't even guarantee they will spend it properly, the president authorized essentially a mini economic stimulus in the household, family, town, and region where each of those 25,000 disabled vets live, freeing up more money for them to spend locally, making their lives better by being able to more easily afford what they need. They also contribute to the economic well-being of their neighbors and communities. So it's a win-win. President Trump boosted local economies across the nation, while telling our very finest, you've done your part, we'll take it from here, acknowledging our heroes' supreme sacrifices and benefiting Main Street America as very much a part of what it means to be fit in service as president to his electorate. It's also just one more reason why deranged, Trump-obsessed loons in the Democratic field of 2020 must be shunned. Let's block ads. Why?